Hey everyone, it's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. It's Wednesday, June 14th. Hope you're well. Happy hump day. In this video, I'm going to be discussing HEXO Corp shareholders approving the merger and acquisition with Tilray Brands. There was an overwhelmingly high majority that voted in favor of, myself included. But I'm going to discuss all that and more. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, click the bell, and you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. Speaking of likes, getting very close to that 500,000 view mark. So I want to say thank you very much first and foremost to the community. Really do appreciate it. Love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. There's lots of trolls, no shortage of trolls these days, but don't worry, I'm built strong mentally, and I'll be making videos until the day I die. So I'll be here for the next bull market, and I'll be here for the next bear market. I'll be here for 10x's, 100x's. I'll be here for another 90% correction in the market. But yeah, get used to it, haters. But moving on, I did a video the other day on HEXO and Tilray. I gave a discount update, so we were at around 10.6% for Arbitrage Opportunity. And then today, after this news broke, where HEXO Corp shareholders approved the acquisition, that it dropped down to around 8%. And in that video, I said that I didn't really see the points. Some people were saying they were buying HEXO, like net new capital. And I said I didn't really understand the point of that, because as we get closer to this deal, and I even did a video a while ago saying, is it better to sell now and buy, I think it might have been a live stream. Actually, no, here it is. What is better, sell now or wait? And back then, I was selling some of my HEXO shares, right? If you already had HEXO shares, you could sell and make about 23% arbitrage opportunity. But the difference is, back then there was still a lot of time before that happened, right? So the discount was higher. But as we get closer to the deal and the completion date, that dwindles, right? It gets lower and lower. And then that's why I said in this video it's down to around 10.6, and I expected HEXO to drop more in terms of share price performance because of the fact that this arbitrage would dwindle, right? And that's exactly what happened today. We got this news that we broke the voters approved this transaction, so we broke below 10%, and like I said, we were around 8% there today. And I've got maybe like 20% of my original HEXO holdings that I'm still holding, but it might even be down around 15% now, but I'm still holding that. A lot can happen. These deals don't really, you can't be 100% sure until it converts in your account, right? So essentially all that means is this arbitrage and discount opportunity just means, if, like when I made this video, if you sold HEXO shares on that day, you get 10.6% more Tilray shares than if you just waited until it auto-converted, right? And then again, the closer we get, it's probably going to drop down. Today was at around 8% discount, meaning you get around 8% more Tilray shares if you sold existing HEXO shares for Tilray. And again, this isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'll never tell you to buy, sell, or hold. I just give you some facts and my opinions. And I'm just a guy on YouTube, right? So lots of people taking what I say as gospel, when literally on every single video it says not financial advice. Do your own research. You should never blame somebody for something that you buy, or you should never buy something just because somebody says it. You need to spend hours and hours of research and have a plan, and know that things can go down, right? And it's not just HEXO. All of MJ right now is down 90% plus from February 2021 highs, right? So it's not just HEXO. It'd be a different story if HEXO was down 99% from February 2021 highs and the rest of the MJ space was taking off and flourishing, but that's just not the case. So it doesn't matter where you parked your money over the last couple of years, you'd still be down around 80 to 90% plus, right? So just pick your poison, so to speak. But that's the difference between this industry, right? We're not investing to make a quick buck. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. When you're investing, that's different than trading, right? You need to expect things to continue to drop when you buy. Chances are you're not a wizard and you're not going to nail the exact bottom, right? So when you buy something and you're investing, you should welcome lower prices, because you're investing. You want to invest for the long term. You want to get lower prices, because that's how you get these multiplier effects and generational wealth. You get in when things are dropping, right? When things are down 90% and nobody wants it, that's when real investors come in, and that's what investors do, right? They buy low, sell high. But again, most people look at this space, they're first timers in the space, first time investors, because they love MJ so much, right? I'm an MJ enthusiast as well. But at the end of the day, this happened to crypto. This happened to tech, right? Even Amazon dropped 95% in 2001 after the dot-com boom, and they weren't selling illegal drugs. So again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out. And again, if you're buying something with the expectation of profit, it's different if you are day trading or swing trading. You have a stop level, and you could be looking at that same day, you could be looking at that same week, same month. But when you're investing, it's usually 5 to 10 years out, right? So again, and we're still not even legal in the US. So everybody, I think, just needs to take a chill pill and figure out the difference between investing and trading, right? And right now, we have no shortage of discounts in the space, right? So there's tons of great deals out there. But here's the details here of the arrangement with Tilray Brands that was approved. So the shareholders approved the previously announced arrangement whereby Tilray Brands will acquire, by way of court-approved plan, all of the issued and outstanding common shares of the company, HEXO Corp. So shareholders will receive 0.4352 of share of Tilray common stock for each common share held of HEXO, while holders are recently issued non-voting Series 1 preferred shares will receive a fraction of a number of Tilray shares based on the preferred share exchange ratio set in the company's press release on June 1st, 2023. The arrangement required an approval of 66 and 2/3% of votes cast by the company's common shareholders, and the approval of simple majority of the votes cast by minority common shareholders of the company. At the special meeting, the arrangement was approved by approximately 93.7% of all votes casted, as well as by approximately 93.7% of common shares voted by shareholders, and the majority of the minority vote required under Multilateral Instrument 61-101. Completion of the arrangement remains subject to closing conditions as set forth in the arrangement agreement, as amended, including approval of Ontario Superior Court of Justice commercial list, the court. The company anticipates returning to the court on June 19th. So again, as we get closer to that date and these dates, we'll continue to see that arbitrage and that discount drop, in my opinion. Like I said, probably around 1-2%. To seek final court order of the court approving the arrangement, assuming the conditions to closing are satisfied or waived, it is currently expected that the arrangement will be completed by June 30th, 2023. So as long as this goes to plan, when you might be wondering, when will my HEXO shares auto convert into Tilray? If that's the plan you choose, if you're just going to hold it and wait till it auto converts, then you should see it somewhere around the end of June, right? So June 30th is the expected close date, and that's the last day of the month. So, and that's a Friday. So you might not see your shares convert into Tilray until Monday or Tuesday. If you don't see it, don't be alarmed. Just contact your broker. Some brokers are quicker than others, and it'll come through. But like I said, expect it probably the first week of July, where your HEXO shares will auto convert into Tilray. Also, as a reminder, HEXO Q3 2023 earnings come out here after hours, and that should be really any minute, really. So if you go to CDAR and company profile, you can just hit the refresh button. But essentially, this is going to be very telling, because this arbitrage opportunity could get bigger or substantially lower if they have good or bad earnings. So if HEXO comes in with good earnings, we could see the discount maybe get back up to around 15%. And that might be a good idea to offload some HEXO and buy Tilray. Again, I'll be doing that as well. Tilray, that's funny. Definitely not shilling Tilray, just giving you the facts, but that's probably what I'll do is if we get back up to 15%, I'll just hold that 15%, 20% of my original HEXO shares that I've already sold. Like I said, about 75-80% of my original HEXO for Tilray, because I got around 20. One time I got 22% discount, meaning 22% more Tilray shares than just waiting. But again, if the earnings are bad, that could be the case where we see the discount drop to around 5%, if not below, right? So it's going to be very telling to see how earnings are. And then as a reminder, the conference call is on tomorrow, Thursday, June 15th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So there's all the call details. And like I said, you should see the information appear here first on CDAR, and it should be realistically any minute now. So we'll keep an eye out for that. But like I said, going to be very interesting to see if they beat on earnings. We might get another opportunity to sell at a decent arbitrage opportunity. But if it's bad earnings, then this is probably going to dwindle down to around 5%, if not below. But let me know if you sold any of your HEXO. Are you still holding your original HEXO shares? Did you sell and buy Tilray? Always love hearing from you. Curious what the community is doing. As always, this isn't financial advice. I just share with you what I'm doing. And I'm just a retail investor like each and every one of you. I'm down, not just on HEXO, I'm down a lot, right? I own 15 other MJ stocks, and they're all down, 50, 60%. They were down 70, 80% at one point, but I've been dollar cost averaging. So now, I'm getting my cost basis down, and on average, I'm down to 50, 60%. So again, I feel you. I understand there's tons of trolls out there, but if you're trying to get a rouse out of me, if you're trying to get under my skin, don't even bother, because my mental capacity is so strong that you'll never get to me. And it takes way more energy to be negative than it does to be positive. I choose to be positive and be a good human being. All you trolls can just go fly a kite and just get used to it, because I'll be making content. I'll be on your computer to the rest of your life and my life. So get used to it. Love each and every one of you. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Rob with Power Group. Have a great night. Like, share the video, all that stuff, and we'll see you on the next update. Take care.